we have already studied that we can make a magnet with a switch using electricity. We can also make a magnet by the magnetic induction method. Now, are there any other methods by which we can make magnets? Well, there are. We can put magnet-like properties to certain substances. Now, what are those substances? Well, we can put magnet-like properties only to ferromagnetic or magnetic materials. Well, what are these ferromagnetic or magnetic materials? Well, these are substances which are strongly attracted by a magnet. They are called ferromagnetic substances or magnetic substances. They are strongly attracted to a magnet, such as iron or nickel. Look at this video. Here we are using a thin bar magnet, a nail made up of iron, and pins. We will take this iron nail and hold it, and then we will run this magnet along this nail from one end to another end in a smooth motion. Lift the magnet, place it again at the starting point, and repeat this rubbing process many times. So you can see how we are rubbing. Now, if we bring this nail in front of the pins, see what happens? It is attracting them. See how the pins are getting attracted? Well, the more times you rub the permanent magnet over a ferromagnet substance, the more powerful magnet the nail becomes. However, after some time, it loses its magnetic properties. Well, this method which you saw is called the single touch method. In this method, a magnetic material is stroked end to end several times in the same direction with one pole of a magnet. You saw in our experiment what we were doing. We took a magnetic material and stroked it end to end several times in the same direction with one pole of a magnet, with that bar magnet. Well, is there any other way to make magnets? Yes, let's see. Well, in this method, you can see that we are magnetizing a steel strip AB. What are we doing? Placing the opposite ends of the two magnets at the center. Now we are dragging the poles of these two magnets towards the end of the strip, such that the magnets rub the strip firmly all the way. You can see that the south pole is dragged towards the end A and the north pole is dragged towards the end B. Now if you repeat this procedure a number of times, the steel strip gets magnetized. So the steel strip AB is getting magnetized due to this process. So you can see how we have magnetized the steel strip AB. Now where will be the poles of AB? Well, at the end A, the north pole will be created. And at the end B of the strip, the south pole will be created. Now this method you saw was called double touch method. What did we do? In this method, a magnetic material, that is the steel strip AB, it is stroked with the opposite poles of the pair of magnets. Now the opposite poles of that magnet, that is the north pole over south pole and the south pole over north pole, those were stroked with the opposite poles of the magnet. Now you know that we can install magnetic properties in a ferromagnetic substance. Now can we destroy the magnetic properties of a magnet? Well, that's a question. Let's see. Well, if we heat a magnet to a very high temperature, then it will lose its magnetic properties. This is one way of demagnetizing a magnet. Now the other way is if someone hammers the magnet repeatedly. So if you hammer a magnet repeatedly, it will again lose its magnetic properties. It will become demagnetized. Now, if someone drops the magnet frequently, even then it will lose its magnetic properties. It is similar as hammering it. Now, if the poles of a magnet are kept bare for a very, very long time, then also the strength of the magnet weakens. This is called self-demagnetization. Self-demagnetization here means when the poles are left bare for a very long time. So, they demagnetize on their own. So, what did we study? We studied that the magnetic material can be magnetized in two ways. One is the single touch method, where the magnetic material is stroked end to end several times in the same direction with one pole of a magnet. And the second way is what? Double touch method. The same magnetic material can be stroked with the opposite poles of the pair of magnets. Here only one pole is used and here a pair of magnet is used. Just like we can install magnetic properties in a magnet, we can also destroy them by heating them to a very high temperature, hammering them or dropping them several times. And another method is self-demagnetization, where the poles of the magnet weaken themselves on their own and get self-demagnetized.